A full moon shone bright on this cloudy night, this Halloween night. My cousins and I were playing haunted hide and seek, when all of a sudden Seth noticed something white, just up the road. He was frozen stiff with fear, and after a while caused all of us that were hiding to give up. I mean, what fun is hide and seek if no one is actually looking for you? Kelly seen him first, just standing there with his mouth hanging open, and staring blankly up the road. Seth? Hey, snap out of it. We are getting cold waiting on you to find us. Look, but don't look straight at it or you won't be able to see it if you do, Seth whispered. Look but don't look, I asked as I finally got to where they were standing. How can you look but not look at something? What are we looking at? Jill, my little sister, asked in a sort of growl. I don't know why either because her costume is a purple unicorn this year. Not really a creature that would sound the way she has been talking tonight. I think it's white. It's moving around the least little bit, Seth mumbled so quietly that we barely understood what he was saying. You all are so dumb, his sister Carrie grunted. Wait, I think I see it, I gasped, turning the flashlight on my phone on. Did it just vanish? No, it is still there. But not when you look at it straight on, Seth trembled. I don't know what you all are looking at, but I'm cold and going inside, Kelly snarled. As she was leaving, none of us acknowledged her, except for maybe Jill. We were all standing at the end of the driveway, looking intently at the darkness before us. It wasn't like normal darkness at night, this had a solid-like appearance, one as though a tall shadow fell across the road from someone dressed in black. Finding the point of separation was impossible. At least, that was what I was seeing. Seth continued to whisper and mumble about something white that only he could see. I'm cold too. I'm going in to warm up, Jill said. Me too. This is boring, Carrie followed. Shoes? I think. Is it white shoes? Seth asked, taking a couple steps forward. I don't see white shoes, or white anything. What is the black thing over there? I do see that. I whispered back. It's just a shadow from that tree, Seth spat matter-of-factly. As we stood there, glaring into the dark, something bright coming down the hill, far down the road, caught our attention. Is that a car? I asked in confusion. It had the effect of dim headlights, though there was no engine rumble. Not even the low purr of a quiet car. I can't tell. I can't even see it now, or the white shoes. Seth whispered. Hooves galloped off in the distance, drawing nearer every second. We stepped out onto the road, inching a little closer to the sights we were trying to debunk moments ago. People riding horses near our grandparents' house didn't worry us any since it was a common occurrence. What is that? Is it really a shadow? I chirped, now standing only a few feet away. Yes, I guess we have scared off whoever was wearing the white shoes, Seth sighed. The hoofbeats on the pavement were closer now and slowing down. Did Gramps go for a horse ride or something? I wondered. No, he wasn't feeling well earlier so he went to bed, Seth replied, bummed out about the white shoes. Are ya from the union? A deep voice called out from behind us. From what union? We don't even have jobs, Seth laughed. Confederates then. The voice spoke again sounding angry. We turned to face who was talking to us, yet once again found ourselves looking at nothing more than the empty road. What is going on, Kate? Seth whimpered. A horse snorted loudly, and heavy hooves stomped on the pavement while the strange voice yelled yee-haw. Hoofbeats raced toward us. My heart was beating hard. I thought New York chest would explode. Seth and I were still trying to see what was there on the empty road. Hooves stomped faster and faster. He grabbed my arm to pull me along as he ran, but we were stuck. Neither of us could move a muscle. The sound of a sword being ripped from its sheath cracked in the air like a whip. Dim headlights were now coming right for us. A sword was being held high and to the left, drenched in blood, and the speckled clean spots reflected the moonlight. As the beast passed the area on the road where the shadow had been, the headlights changed into a decomposed soldier covered in dried blood sat atop a black stallion whose flesh was shredded to the bones. The battered horse jumped into the air and the blood-riddled sword swooped down on our necks. We fell backwards, screaming at the tops of our lungs and trying to avoid the bite of the blade. The horse landed hard to my right and instantly turned into a watery mist, clutching our necks. Glancing at each other, we got up and ran inside. Sitting in the dining room, sipping some hot chocolate, Grandma told us a story about how their land had once been a battlefield during the Civil War. Ghost soldier or not, I'm just glad I didn't lose my head tonight.